Hi guys, this is Magical Essentials for You. I'm here to do the reading for Libra for the month of September 2012. Hi Libras, how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing all right, better than all right actually. So let's just go ahead and jump into it, shall we? September 2012, spirits, what do you have for my Libras? Oops. Let's see. Let's do three more, just because it looks like there's some energy that's a little bit stagnant. It feels that way. That usually happens to me when the cards tend to get stuck. So here we go for Libra, September 2020. Right, so let's see for Libra, September 2020. So let's see. So it looks like you're feeling all right. The first card is Strength. Five of Swords, Magician, Hanging. All right, so it looks like there's gonna be, you have to have strength for this month. So strength is usually speech or the written word over forceful action, inner strength, quiet determination, using your talents for the best advantage, integrity, and courage. It's usually a Leo that you're dealing with. Um, let's see. Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords. So as this tells me is, excuse my voice, I've been doing other videos. I know this is a little bit dry. I hope I'm not getting sick or anything like that. So Queen of Wands is success in family, career, outdoor recreational pursuits, love of beauty, intelligence, a quick thinking woman. Now that may be you, or that may be some type of the energy that you might need to use in order for you to get ahead. Now with the Five of Swords there, it does tell me that you need to be a little careful as to what lengths you're going to go in order for you to get what you want. So the Five of Swords is usually theft by a friend, loss, defeat, humiliation, the inability to defend yourself, unfairness, understanding one's limits before success can be achieved, or up against the bully. So what this tells me is that you have to have strength within yourself. You have to be, in order for you to be able to speak your mind. You might have some issues where you might not be able to express yourself or to defend yourself against somebody, and you might have to be a little mean. But the energies that I'm picking up is that you should really think about what you're saying, uh, so that your words don't come out too harsh, and you might hurt somebody and then later on have to regret, or I'll have to apologize for that. The Knight of Swords, it's usually the defender of justice, swift coming or going of any matter. So just how it's here, this might be your current energy, feeling like you have to defend yourself or you have to defend somebody um, that is not able to defend themselves. Um, so that is one thing that I'm picking up, is just you have to defend yourself or you have to defend somebody else, but just be careful with how you say things to the other person. I mean, if if they're treating you bad, by all means speak up, but just do it in a way, that it's not going to cause more harm than good. For the Empress, the Empress usually means pregnancy in body, mind, or spirit, or being able to create something out of nothing. It's like that creative energy, and the nurturing energy. It could be, that you might be starting your own business, and you need to be able to, defend it. Or it could also be maybe your ideals. You have to defend your ideals against somebody who may be trying to suppress you or trying to keep you quiet. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, it looks like everything is going to change. It looks like a positive change to me. It doesn't necessarily mean, that it's going to be a bad thing. Usually it's an unexpected change in fortune or luck. It could also mean a new chapter in an old project, a new choice, new circumstances, or just simply learning how to go with the flow. Now, if that for some of you that need to learn how to go with the flow, sometimes it's just easier to let other people talk rather than for you to step in and be like, being combative. Um, Now, if you think that it's better for you to say, stand up and say something, then go ahead and do it. Just be mindful of how your emotions can be carried over into words. And I say that because that is one of the things that I have for me, where I'm very emotional. So when I say, when I get emotional and I sort of say things, I kind of just say them, and I really don't think about how it is, that they're going to come across. So, and then I end up having to like apologize. So I would say go ahead and say what you got to say, but just make sure that you're tactful, especially if it's for in a career setting, in a workplace setting. Just be mindful of that. Now, I do see here that there is going to be a change. There is going to be a change, but in the future, you may have stayed quiet. And now you're sort of like stepping out of your shell and saying what's on your mind. However, with the magician, you do have the power to change thought into form. Um, this to me means somebody who is able to manifest things um, pretty easily within themselves. So September may be a month, where you are able to manifest that change. It could be within yourself, from being too shy to becoming outspoken. Um, Having control over your thoughts and your actions. Um, one another thing is maybe being connected to your intuition in order for you to speak up in a correct way, in a way that's not really going to harm anybody. Or this could have been something that has already happened because it is in the past. As for what I see here in your current section, and the underlying energies, it looks like the change might have already happened. And you're just sort of like picking up the pieces and sort of like getting back on track to what it is that you want. However, it is telling you, that you have to sort of look at something or a circumstance or a situation with different eyes. And these are very strong cards because they are all from the major arcana. So they have very powerful energies that, from what I'm seeing here, it sort of represents changes. It could be within yourself or your environment, your surroundings. But just make sure that if you have to make some sort of decision, that you're taking into consideration everybody else's point of view. The Hanged Man, it's a sudden reversal in thought, surprising others with your actions, postponement of plans, letting go of people, places, or things that no longer serve you well, and suspending issues. So it could be that you set forth in this path of manifestation, and then at one point you just change your mind and you just said, no, this isn't what I want. Or it could be, that you have already done this, and as the month progresses, you might have a change of thought and maybe say, like, I don't want it to go down this way. Now, you just know that it is within you, it is your power to guide your life based on what you think is best for you, for your family. um, so just keep in mind of those things. Make sure that whatever it is that you decide to do, you're doing it from a place of love, from a place where you are looking out for everybody involved in a good way. The energies overall is the Knight of Wands, which is it's coming and going issues involving your career, projects, or ideas that you may have. Even though they might be well intentioned, they are often unreliable. So again, you're going to have a change of thought. You're going to see a change in your perception. And from what I see, um, it could be because of an event that's happening or an event that's going to happen. Is that all? I'm getting that for some of you, you may have a change of thought in your friendships. Like the people that you consider your friends, you might see that their actions are not really aligned with what you consider being a friend. And that might be, the change of mind that you have. That you might think of somebody as a really good friend. However, they never come through with you. They tell you, oh yeah, I'm going to help you do this and this and this and this. And then, when it comes down to it, when the deadline is there, they just say, I didn't have the chance to do it, or I'm too busy, I can't go, I can't help you. And I feel like